Hello, welcome to another unboxing video. This time I've got a binding figure, as you can see, quite a large box, very well, nicely detailed. You'll probably be able to see from the heading what the figure is, and from the thumbnail. It is Ingrid from TaimaninRPG. So very nice looking figure from the pre-order photos as well. When I got her from Ami. She was 44,000 yen, ordered back in September of 2024. And then I got her, October of 2024, not September. She was released in October. And then I think she shipped out in early November, by the time Ami got around to shipping her. So this will be the unboxing video, and we'll just go over I got my gloves that we need for unboxing, so I don't get my grubby mitts all over it and whatnot. I'd like to try and keep my figures pristine if I can. But unfortunately damaged a few of them over time of unboxing. So this is obviously a very large box, as you can see, pretty much as taller than my waist. But she's a very large figure, quarter scale binding figure, 44,000 yen from Ami. When I got her, she was cheaper to get her that way than she was on Nin Games. Nin Games, I did have her pre-ordered on Nin Games initially. But her price kept going up and up from what I could see. So I did have her secured, and then I was waiting for Ami. I missed the pre-order window on Ami. And then I managed to grab one. I just checked one day. I was checking every single day and managed to get her on Ami and save myself about 30-40 quid after conversion, not including shipping, to get her on Ami then free on Nin Games. So we'll now do the unboxing. I'll come back to the figure review towards after this cut. So the unboxing portion will be on Patreon, as that will be, obviously she's fully as a Polycaster figure with there being binding. So that, unfortunately, the uncut video will be on Patreon, but the cut video will be here on YouTube for you to look at once I get her out of the box. So I shall see you in a bit. That's better. There we go. Definitely a very spicy figure design. Oh my god, I love this. It's so freaking hot. And then this goes sword tip down. Okay, so it looks like she tilts towards the hilt of the sword and puts weight down on it, and that will stop it moving. Okay. Alright, so that's it for all. So, overall, so I've got her unboxed, and obviously if you're watching on YouTube, unfortunately you're not able to see the fully uncensored portion, but you can catch that on Patreon. Which I'll have it uploaded up onto my Patreon and Ko-fi if I can get it up on Ko-fi. This is her fully actual now covered, so she should be perfect fine, although her chest window is extremely large, so I would expect that to potentially be a bit of a problem. The armour painting on her legs are amazing, definitely worth, extremely detailed, love the metallics. The boots and that are very nicely done, extremely nice. The sword is, like, the blade is pretty basic, it's just a matte effect, but the hilt and the pommel are very nice as well. Obviously her body sculpt is exceptional, and her assets are very well defined. Love the design as well, 3/4 length fishnets up here, and then fishnets around the stomach area as well is a very nice touch. So front, she looks very nice. I love the gauntlets as well that she's got. So they follow the same design as her boots. So with the red and blacks and silvers, extremely nicely done. Yeah, and with getting the bubble wrap off her hair did require gauntlet was getting caught up here. So, here. So when you're removing the foam, the bubble wrap, just be careful so you don't get caught and actually damage the figure. She is extremely heavy. I would say my heaviest figure by far, even heavier than New Jersey, probably on par with New Jersey with all of her hair, and I would say, if not heavier. So yeah, I love the outfit design. Like these tails that are coming off are extremely nicely done. That's her posterior. So she is a half cast off figure. So some minor defect here on the hair. There's a little bit of a colouring. It looks like a fingerprint or something's been grabbed on, unfortunately. So that might require a bit of a touch up. But it is a semi-translucent. And I'm not going to see that anyways. That's on the back side. So I think that's just when they're doing the highlighting with the airbrush or something. They didn't wear the glove or something, or they got smudged it a bit, unfortunately. So there's a little bit of a letdown overall. But apart from that, she is perfect. The rest of her hair sculpt is very nicely done. The covering that they put on her bangs here did a perfect job of keeping it safe. There's no defects in terms of the skin that I can see, or in the paintwork on the actual. Oh, there's a little bit of a blemish on the metallic, but I think that's manufacturing. That's not too bad. You're not really going to notice that anyways in the metallic red. There is some crossover when they've done the red paneling. Sorry. There is some bleed over from when they did the red paneling, and it bleeds over into the silver trim on the boots. So the painting is not perfect. That's if you're getting right in there, especially with obviously a light source like this, to try and highlight those areas. So, but the metallic red is very deep and vibrant, very nicely done. The sculpt work is like exceptional anyways. Okay, my final thoughts on her. She's definitely worth getting hold of. One of the best binding figures I've personally got. If you know the source material, then obviously you know why. A lot of people do favour Ingrid as well from Taiminin. Final quality is almost immaculate. There's a couple minor defects, as I spotted out in the bit, but she's, apart from those, the hair bit you're not going to spot anyways, and the little minor bit blemish on the armour on her boot, you're not going to notice that much. But yeah, the fully uncensored version of this will be on Patreon, and definitely worth getting a hold of, I would say. Very heavy, handle her with gloves, definitely, just so you don't do any paint transfer, or skin friction with her. Some soft gloves like this would be better. I'm not so sure with rubber gloves. You might get caught a bit more. This obviously gives you a bit more leeway in terms of, at least if you do rub something, you're not going to rub anything else off. I got these with my resin statue. But yeah, she's very heavy, and it's going to be a fine centerpiece to my the dark skin collection characters, which I'm slowly expanding over time. So definitely subscribe to my Patreon. It's free. The video will be up there, uploaded in a post, which you can then download to watch the fully uncensored version. Although there's not much that really, it's just these two bits that are off. So you can kind of guess anyways. But she's not obviously cast off in the nether region. It's just half cast with this one, unlike a lot of other binding figures where they are fully cast off, which is a bit of a letdown. But I definitely can see why, with the design of these straps going on her legs for thigh highs, that it would be very difficult for them to actually implement some way to remove crotch area. But overall, very nice looking figure. I probably might even send her next to my PC, just have her in the background feature, since she's definitely one of my favourite figures that I've actually purchased. And yeah, I've got more unboxing figures to do, catch up on through. I've got a bit of a backlog, unfortunately. And yeah, that should be it really. Subscribe for more future videos of my unboxing videos, especially more NSFW figures like this, as I'm generally aiming towards cast off figures personally in my collection. So definitely subscribe for that, and comment, like and subscribe as well for any improvements or whatnot you think I could do and offer for you. Now I've got a big cleanup to do. There's a lot of padding. They definitely packaged this very well. That's definitely, I can give commiserations for that. So yeah, definitely I just love that overall design with her being a knight this night-themed bunny suit figure and whatnot. Yeah, she's an extremely nice looking figure. One of my favourite. I love dark skin characters. She's definitely my favourite. Almost not as good as Olga, but I've got the white Olga version, not the original. Still keeping an eye out for the original one. Yeah, so that's it, and I shall catch you in another video. Thanks. Bye.